guys, I can barely see you. How are you over there? It's so hot. It suddenly just got really hot because the sunlight is in my room right now, and like, yeah, I can't barely see a thing. I'd have to put some glasses on. This is a new angle for me. I'm using my phone stuck on the window with those suction cups we all know and love from the TikTok shop because it got me. I wanted to do a little bit of an update because I haven't really been on my channel for a while. I've had a lot of stuff going on and I've been living my life, besties. So I wanted to show you some things that I got because pink aesthetic, right? It's gonna blow your mind, right? Okay, this is a Shein cup. I think it's better than a Stanley. It's got non-slip and everything. I don't know if I've shown this off before. I think I have, but yeah, that's what it looks like. It's so cute. It goes with my vibes. I also got some pink lipstick. Look at this. Should we put some on for a moment? Do you want some on too? So that's that. I also have done a video with my pink camera, but my pink camera, the SD card doesn't work now, like the actual port. I think I got lucky by using it once, but now it's like, oh, I don't recognize the card, please format. And I'm like, I've formatted you several times. So it may just be because I don't have a card reader on my laptop. I have a USB-C, which means you have to plug a card reader into the USB-C, and that might be why it's formatting it as like a USB drive instead of a SD card. I'm not sure, but yeah, I can't get this to work at the moment. So, but it's still cute. It's a vibe. It's an aesthetic. It's pink. It's cute. I've been looking at getting the white Samsung with the front, the little camera picture thingy at the front, the screen. It's very old, just the same. Like, this is from the 2000s. That white camera is also from the 2000s. And I've just been wanting to experiment with cameras because everyone films on their phone. And like, I feel like I'm the only one that films on the digital camera still. Like, my digital camera is downstairs. I had it in 2017. I suppose people could film with their camcorders maybe, but yeah, I just don't really see people like using that sort of thing nowadays. The next thing I wanted to show you is this beautiful pink violin. Can we just hold some space for this? She reminds me of the pink taco light. Do you remember the pink taco light? She's a bit darker than that, but like, she definitely gives me those vibes. Like, I walked in the guitar store with a guy I'm dating, yes, and I was just gonna look at like guitars, I guess, and I saw this, and I've been wanting a violin for so long, and I was like, a pink violin? Are you actually crazy? Like, that is meant for me. I was meant to find this. So I bought it. I haven't started practicing it yet because it's quite loud, and to be honest, I can't quite figure out the tuning on this, because on a guitar, like, you can move it, you got a bit of play. On this, you have to get it exactly right and then push it in, and by the time you've pushed it in, it's not right, and it keeps like snapping out of its thing like when I'm playing. So I think I need to look at that or something. But yeah, it was for £40, and there's no scratches on it. It's just a vibe. It's gorgeous. It's still made out of wood, and I actually think, bestie, that like guitars, cellos, violins, they're all the same thing because they're just different formats. They're just strings played in a different way. Like, you got the ukulele, it's the same size as this. I was playing my electric guitar with a violin bow. That was very fun. I recommend doing stuff like that because it makes you go, oh, like in awe. You're in awe at how amazing life is, and you didn't really realize it until right now. So yeah, that's that. I think one day I would love to learn to I was thinking about getting actual violin lessons because I've wanted to play this for so long, guys. It's one of those ones where it's like, you know, you pick your instruments, and I was like, okay, I want to learn guitar, now I want to learn violin. And I'm really nervous about being really loud in the house, so I thought, like, if I go somewhere and get taught, it won't really matter because they'll be used to that sort of thing. So yeah, because it's really loud. But I think the really cool one is a violin that's like a cross between the violin and the electric guitar. So it's an electric violin. It looks the same as like a guitar, like a mini guitar. It has, I think, either more strings or the fret looks like literally a guitar fretboard. So I think that is probably going to be my end goal, is getting a hybrid electric guitar violin. I think they're awesome. But for now, this is a good starting place, and I love violin. I love like guitar music. Like I feel the vibes. I feel what is needed to say. You know, like they say a picture says 1,000 words. Guitar music feels to me like I can read everything like a book. Like I just listen to it and I'm like, you know what? This is life. This is what life's meant to be. So yeah, I just wanted to show you some more things. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm like really techie. Like my house is a smart house. I've got lots of tech type things. And I don't know if you guys know, but you can get little NFC stickers. You see this? And you can get them really small though, like really small. And then you can put your own sticker on top. So last night I was making a bunch of digital stickers, guys. These stickers cost less than $1, and that's the conversion to the UK. They cost less than probably $half. So these are really cheap, but they wouldn't have been back in the day. And I'm obsessed with like Nikola Tesla's work, how like wireless communication works, how he sort of set the barrier off for that, for like Bluetooth and like wireless energy. Anyways, so I'm really happy that we've got to this place where we can literally get digital stickers. There's no battery, they last for 10 years like CDs, they hold information, and you can tap your phone against them like a button. You can also program them to just work with your phone only, which is cool. Because I was thinking, like, how am I going to get a button outside? They need to be waterproof. These can be made into plastic, which makes them waterproof. So what they do basically is you stick them to, like, I've got one here. It says NFC, tap here, and I tap it and it prepares my phone for filming. I've also got this one that goes in the car. It prepares my phone for GPS, like all the little things that you have to think about doing. And it also sets a notification to remind me to plug my dash cam in, because sometimes I forget. You know, my house is set up so that like it will remind me on medication across all of the devices. And then if something like the doorbell goes, all my devices ring off. So it's like, I'm just really happy with how technology has come to this point where we have access to like make our houses like a smartphone, and also like a smartphone, like it's just a smart house. I mean, they've even got houses now that have pre-made Alexa built into like the kitchen and stuff. I think it's awesome. But like, I'm happy that we're in this sort of day and age where it's not too techy, because if it was too techy, I think we'd get bored. But it's like, because we're just slowly like evolving and figuring things out. I like this sort of time period. I've got like solar panels that didn't cost me much in places, and that's put me in awe. I got like little kits where I'd make wood based, a windmill like base to make power, or a hand power thingy. And so I've just been really enjoying like just the things you take for granted every day in like, I don't know, paying your bills. You pay your electric bill, you don't think anything of it, or you even regret paying your bills and you're like, this is so expensive. I've been looking at my bills going, oh man, you know what, that's so awesome. That is like, I'm paying for my gas, heating, I'm paying for my hot water, which is a luxury to have it on tap. Think back in the day, you've had to go to get it from like a well, or, you know, people to have hot baths would have had servants and stuff to keep them hot, whereas nowadays we have a tap for it. Like, there's so many things that have put me back into like this mindfulness sort of vibe, like thankfulness, that like, when I look at bills now, I'm like, you know what, yeah, it's expensive, but it's also, it's what life is. It's the costs of living, you know. Or you can make your own energy, and you'll figure out how hard it is when you actually get your solar panels. I got mine off my dad, and then I bought another one for like 14 quid. But it actually takes like 3 days to power a battery. But you can just plug in something and charge it and have it charged in like an hour. So when you look at that and you think, actually, you know what, I am paying a lot, but like, it is sort of demand access. I can live my life how I want to as today. You know, if you actually came off the grid and tried to do it yourself, bestie. And also you've got the initial costs as well of trying to come off the grid. So it's like, I've just been really enjoying my bills. That sounds very anti-human because we're designed to be stuck in the matrix. We're designed to be sort of just stuck in this prisoner mindset of, okay, this is my salary, this is the bills I have to pay, and my ego is telling me that I need to get a good job every 5 years, otherwise my parents won't be proud, or there'll be nothing to tell them. It's like, I've like come so far from that, and I'm like, I can see the difference now between like your ego, and I'm doing a lot of therapy. Yeah, so I've completely changed my outlook, and I'm just enjoying life. I used to think like, oh, if I want to do anything nice in life, I need to have this job, I need to be making this much money. And I was like, you know what, screw all that, I'm going to do it now. Because like, what, when you reach your 70s and you're like, you finished work, or you finished when you're in a retirement stage, then it's like, oh, now I get ill. Now I can't live my life the way the government wanted me to. You know, the government wants you to be a slave to society and stuff, but it's up to you if you want to break through the matrix and figure out that literally you have everything at your doorstep. You can go for a walk, you can listen to a meditation, you can use visualization, because the brain doesn't know any different between visualization and physical lens. So I've also been studying the subconscious, limited beliefs of society. I've been doing a lot of work on myself, and I've been doing a lot of talks to the universe, because yeah, I think we're all energy, and I think we're all one. And you know, we can create things like recycling, and we can create things like tech and stuff, but I think it already existed once before, and I think the whole world works on recycling. The whole system, like the universe and everything, works on like recycling. So we're only picking up what has already been done. So it's like, when you actually just look at life like that and realize that you only have a sort of short time on this earth, then you're like, well, why am I just doing what everyone else is telling me to do, and look back and see what I want to do? So that's what I've been doing. Sorry for that rant. I got this fluffy notepad and this fluffy notepad. I wanted to show you. So this one was from Home Bargains for like £4, and this one was from Morrison's, and I think they're like taken off because they're so expensive at Claire's, and I've always wanted like one, because I'm like the in between loving a plushie and feeling safe and stuff. So like, for me, having a book that's fluffy is cool. And then when you actually open it up, you know how like the top piece, like when you put it on a desk, goes like that and stuff, this stays flat. So yeah, I've been doodling, and I went to Barrington. This is another life hack, okay? I went to Barrington Hall. The National Trust, yeah, is £7 a month. And I'm pretty sure most of the people that work at National Trust are non-profit, so they're volunteering. And it goes into the upkeep of the building, the parks and stuff. So £7 a month, yeah. That's like your Netflix subscription or whatever. And you can go to unlimited National Trust places for free with free parking, and you get to explore the garden, the house, the architecture, the company, events. Like, it's just £7 a month. Are you actually kidding me? So I went to Barrington Hall with my family because it was quite far away and I still haven't got over that anxiety yet, but I really hope to work on it because there's so many places I want to go. So I was just drawing like the building, like the wall, because Barrington Hall is so pretty. Like, the outside is like bog standard mansion from the 18th century, but it on the inside it has columns and like it's so pretty. I can't even think royalty core. That I also drew a guitar because when I was in the guitar store I was like, wow, this guitar looked amazing. I wouldn't even want like a super high-end brand one. I just want like just the look of it, and to be honest I don't even need it. I would just sort of like use it for prop, like to make myself look like a rock star, because I still love my cosplay. So yeah, I've just been using it for art because it makes me happy when I take it to arts and crafts. It still keeps my inner child out, and it also comes with like, you could put pencils in there I guess, but these are like little squishies, you see. Is this one? And this is one. So yeah, I've really been enjoying the sensory stuff. I haven't actually used this pad yet. I was just like, it looks so good with this one, like the aesthetic, the vibes, okay? And it's just really like nice. It brings out my inner child, and I personally think, babes, that like your inner child is the key to your happiness, okay? Like, go and love your inner child, okay? Go and play, go and explore, even if it's not like, okay, age regress or whatever. Your inner child comes through like in so many ways, like creativity, or imagination when you're daydreaming about something, exploring, traveling. That's your inner child, and people forget that. And I think, like, yeah, your inner child is your key to your happiness. There are places like trampoline places, indoor activities, Inflator Nation, I think, is one coming off the top of my head. That's like Shropshire based, and that's like, okay, this is for children, yeah? And on my 30th birthday, my uncle went on it, and within 10 minutes, he separated his muscle from his bone and had to call an ambulance. So, you know, it's things like, you can have fun wherever. You don't need permission from other adults. You don't need anything. You can go by yourself. Go and treat yourself. Go and walk. Go and travel. Take your camera and pretend you're vlogging. Like, go. It's time to romanticize your life, bestie, is the best way of saying it. It's stop. Like, get out of the matrix. Love yourself. Do your healing work. Focus on your shadows. Learn to heal them. And like, learn to love every single part of you, because it is you. If not, you know, like, you making friends or you having people around you can be seen as like temporary. You have yourself. So whilst, yes, you could be your biggest enemy, you can also be your best friend. So it's really important to spend time with yourself and work through your limited beliefs, because yeah. So another thing I wanted to show you is this. This is arts and crafts, basically, again, going back to this like foundation sort of vibe where you appreciate everything in your life. Have you ever thought about making art with stuff around your house, like filler, That obviously for me it's filler because I do DIY. So filler or clay. You can dig up clay. So this is a canvas that was already had art on it, but in arts and crafts she wanted to reuse, because that's all of, like, I love where I go for arts and crafts, because my shed, yeah, is where I used to keep all that stuff, where it's like, you know, all your bits and bobs and stuff. I had like spare shelves in there, planks of wood. And my dream was to have somewhere I could just go and pick something up and upcycle it, or pick something up and do something with it. And when in arts and crafts, they have like everything you can possibly imagine there. So I donated quite a lot of my bits, like craft bits and some shelves and stuff. So I've been doing a bit of like DIY, giving back there and stuff. And yeah, filler. So I told her about filler, and she ordered some, the person who runs arts and crafts. And I did a practice run on one of these. I've got another one there that I need to go over, and it becomes really heavy, but if you do the sides too, it looks really cool. Like filler. You know, they sell that sort of thing for like 60 quid online. You just go make it and stick it up on your wall. So, yeah, you really don't need to spend much money, guys, to have a good time. You really don't need to spend money at all. You can go for a walk up the Wrekin. You can go for a walk up any hill. You can go anywhere. You can even get National Trust free vouchers. There's someone I know in my family that collects them, because it's just a trip, isn't it? Then you can go and stuff. If you keep your eye open on hotukdeals.com, sign up for the emails, for like an alert on National Trust, then you'll be reminded every time a deal comes out with National Trust. Then you've got a free place to go. So I really do recommend romanticizing your life, living your authentic self and healing yourself from the inside within, and seeing that life is a blessing, not a curse. And that may be hard to understand, but yeah, I love yous. Thanks for watching. Oh, and also I'm making another video. I've put it's a tarot based reading, like a TikTok inspired video, like lives. I've always wanted to do tarot, but I've always been a bit scared of it. So I've ordered a gold deck, something that I've wanted to do for a while. And I had this thought about making this video and never talked about it online. And then one of my friends on Instagram was like, oh, you should make this video. And I was like, no way. That's the video. That's the video that I've wanted to do for like decades, but thought no one would want to watch it. So it's like I said, we are all energy, and energy just is. Energy is everything, and we are energy. So love you, babes. If you want to enter your name into the community post I put on my YouTube, because if you enter on there for my tarot card reading, then you'll be in the video, and it gives me a chance to make a longer video. I want to get it to about an hour, so I need to get more people enter in so I can, you know, essentially make this video. Obviously it's all fun, guys. I'm not a professional tarot reader, although I do think I'm quite good at reading oracle. I've never done tarot, so who knows? I don't know. I'm good at seeing underneath things, like, you know, that's what I always say nowadays, is that I'm good at seeing underneath. Like if someone behaves a certain way, I can see underneath like why they do that, or like I can see underneath like the lenses we put on life. I could talk for hours, guys. Like I just know so much stuff now. Like I've done a lot of research, things that used to scare me. I've faced my fears, and I'm doing it, you know. I need to try and love life and not hate it. I don't know, that's hard sometimes. But yeah, stay sane. Love you. Bye.